So we're sitting here waiting for some big changes to take place in this space. And guys, I get it. We just have to be patient. We have to let these things work themselves out. But what's interesting is some of these changes may actually start happening a lot sooner than people realize. And when it comes to XRP, one of the biggest things we're waiting for is this either dismissal or removal of the appeal in the Ripple v SEC case. And what's interesting is there was actually a voluntary SEC appeal dismissal that took place yesterday that may be the first to lead to many of these following. And we're going to have a discussion about this because this is important. I think a lot of people miss this, and I want to talk about how this may in fact affect XRP. So if you guys are new or haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below, hit that bell again. It's free to do. It'll keep you updated anytime there's new content live here on the channel. XRP actually had a really good bounce back day yesterday. We talked about the bearish formations that were playing out currently, the head and shoulders, which obviously we can still see is currently intact right now. Obviously a potential bearish formation. This isn't to create FUD or spread fear or anything like that. We talked about our Wyckoff distribution model, which could actually be confirmed by a further push to the upside. And what we saw actually was a little bit of a push down, but then a nice rebound yesterday. XRP actually had a 6.75% day to the upside. We saw a lot of green throughout the space. And actually, I don't have the crypto bubbles pulled up, but XRP again, now over the last 24 hours has been doing quite well, along with some of these other US-based assets. And it's showing a lot of strength here. I'd love actually if XRP just continues to trend sideways here. But what's interesting is this may not be the case for much longer. And I'll get to why in just a moment. Now, I did put out this tweet yesterday, which I think is a very perfect description of where we're at in the market. Right now, everybody's just poking the market saying, come on, do something. And, we of course just need to be patient. We just need to let these things play out. Sometimes they take a very short period of time. Sometimes they take a longer period of time. Now, that being said, BTC is setting us up for a nice move across the crypto market. It's trying to test its trends. And when it does finally breach and start to close some candles above this 20 and 50-day moving average, guys, that's going to be a huge sign. The last time we actually had a daily close above there was actually January 31st, and we had just started a downtrend, right? This was obviously leading into the big bearish event that took place across the crypto industry. Now, again, one of the biggest things that can help XRP in terms of price here is this conclusion of the Ripple v SEC case, this withdrawal by the SEC or dismissal of this appeal. And we talked about some potential timelines for this taking place. We know that we're still waiting for confirmations with the new, SEC chairman and cabinet in terms of the SEC. And what's interesting is the SEC made a kind of a surprising move yesterday. And what they actually did was they decided to voluntarily dismiss their appeal in the dealer rule case. Now, for those that aren't familiar, the SEC was trying to file this dealer rule lawsuit. And there was a couple people that brought this against the SEC. And in this case, the SEC was trying to get it to where if you had $50 million in liquidity or more, you needed to register with the SEC, which, the courts actually determined this was unlawful, that they were overstepping their bounds. They were trying to basically expand this rule to the crypto industry when it didn't apply to it. And the SEC, of course, while they've been on their witch hunts, they've been trying to attack the industry at every turn they could. This was a big part of that. Now, what's interesting is that they actually voluntarily decided to withdraw from this. They voluntarily decided to dismiss this appeal with each side to bear their own cost. Basically, they are backing down in a big way. Now, this is a pretty big shift because the SEC has not really been backing down in the past, okay? This may be the start of a big wave of backing down by the SEC in general. And again, maybe this is pressure from up top. Maybe this is, the new discussions that are going on from inbound chairmen and commissioners, right? We'll just have to patiently wait and see. But this is, again, a complete 180 from how the SEC has approached a lot of these cases in the past. Now, what we could see is the the dominoes start falling around the industry, meaning that they may withdraw from the Binance case, they may withdraw from the Kraken case, they may withdraw from the Coinbase case, and then eventually they may withdraw from the Ripple v SEC case entirely. Now, this is me just speculating, but this is a pretty big indicator of what may in fact follow here. And how this could actually relate to XRP price and the market in general is excitement, okay? We have dealt with this cloud of the SEC for far too long. And if they are in fact backing off at like they are in this case, and if this accelerates and starts to happen more and more and more, there will be, pun intended, ripple effects around the industry. This is where, again, we can climb out of this neutral range that we just got into. We can climb out of this realm of uncertainty in the crypto space. And this is, in fact, a big deal for adoption as a whole. Because remember, a lot of the reason that, people outside the space haven't been flocking in is some of the uncertainty that comes with the crypto. Yes, obviously black swan events, that's not a good look. Negativity, that's not a good look. But when the SEC does in fact stop just attacking us for no reason whatsoever, that is where people's eyes open just a little bit. This is the necessity that needs to take place for mass adoption to occur. And what's interesting is this is probably going to start happening a lot faster than people realize. We have obviously a huge pro-US crypto embrace. This current administration wants to, engage in US-based blockchains, US-based products. And again, this is something that can be very beneficial for XRP in the long run. So I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts. Do you think that this is going to start to become a recurring theme? Are we going to see the SEC start backing off of a lot of these cases very consistently? And will this eventually lead to a dismissal or a voluntary withdrawal from the appeal in the Ripple v. SEC case? So I appreciate you guys as always. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know your thoughts below, but have a great day. Catch you guys in the next one. Take care.